If fate was not restored through the pearl of truth, then the most beautiful people in the world would become deeply unhappy. The locals looked at him in surprise beyond the ravine. They also appeared behind the trees while their master was screaming that it was absurd for him to not care what would happen to him, and then demanded that these people simply be made happy. With sadness on their faces, the residents listened to his words that in exchange the angel could take his life. Tears continued to flow down the guy's cheeks. Raphael frowned. He apologized with a sigh and said that unfortunately he couldn't help him with that. The brown-haired man hung his head. Surrounded by blue screens, he muttered that in that case, the negotiations had failed. Multiple screens showed bonus RPs he had received from the favor of various people. His total RP was 26,071. The next screen said he could level up as a sword master for 26,000 RP. The protagonist wiped away his tears. Suddenly, his expression darkened, and he turned white while smiling. The man opened his eyes, seeing the light. Lloyd's body was enveloped in a blue glow. With a smile on his face, he told him to listen to his song. The angel and the knight looked at the boy. The blonde man wondered with a puzzled expression if this was really a sword master. Raphael looked at the brown-haired man and asked him not to take the sin of interfering in heavenly affairs and become a criminal. He added that he had the same power as the great master he knew well. The main Hertz pursed his lips and muttered that with the power of a sword master, and then began to sing. Xavier clenched his teeth because of the energy wave. He covered his ears with his hands. Meanwhile, a glow appeared around the dragon. He moved to the moon. In the forest, birds were sitting on the branches. Fish were calmly swimming in the water. Fluffy wings spread out. A fish jumped out of the water. Lloyd began to move his hands. Black and red energy flew out of his mouth. It enveloped Aetero. Then it moved on. People screamed loudly, covering their ears. The system noted a decrease in attractiveness. The same thing began to happen to the rest of the inhabitants. Blood flowed from their ears. The energy went to the forest. The protagonist looked at the angel. There was horror on his face. In the forest, birds fell to the ground.